New question, the member from the
question is also to the Premier. In the throne speech, your government committed to Ontarians it would allow the Justice Committee to complete its work on the gas plant scandal. But as my colleague from Nipissing Pembroke pointed out, to date the Justice Committee has not been instructed to pursue that report writing. As well, the Liberals have made no effort to ensure two key witnesses and remaining witnesses, Laura Miller and Peter Faist, have come before the committee. And I remind her that the NDP only asked for the report writing when they didn't expect there would be an OPP investigation into this government. So will the Premier live up to her promise and her commitment to the people of Ontario, strike the Justice Committee this summer, and ensure that those two key witnesses appear before it?
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, and I thank the member opposite for the question. Premier, Speaker, as the Premier mentioned, the Justice Committee has been working on this issue for a full 2 years. They have heard from 90 witnesses thus far on this very important issue. They have received about 400,000 documents to look at. 30,000 of those documents come straight from the Premier's office. Speaker, it is time for them to continue the work of writing report. They have ample information available to them. It is good time that they give advice to the government as to what steps can be taken to ensure that we have got proper siting rules in place in the province of Ontario when it comes to large energy infrastructure. Thank you.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Well, I asked the Premier this question, and I think it's important for her to answer Ontarians through this question. There are currently two ongoing OPP investigations into your government, one at Orange and one here with the gas plant scandal. You may have given us 40,000 documents, but we need these two key witnesses to testify so that we can get the answers that we need, deserve, and can continue to do the work that we've been asked to do by the public. I give the Premier credit, as well as the former Premier credit, for testifying before the committee, and I'll also take her at her word that she wants to ensure that this will never happen again. But if the Premier truly believes that it is her job to prevent this from happening in the future, she will strike the committee this summer. She will ensure those two key witnesses appear before the committee, and she will allow the committee to report to this Assembly. Therefore, I ask the Premier one final time, will you commit today to ensuring those two key witnesses appear before the committee, and that is done this summer?
Thank you very much, Speaker. As I mentioned earlier, there is ample information that has been provided to the committee. The committee has been doing fairly diligent work for full 2 years, and it is time that we get some guidance from the committee. In fact, even the members of the committee, as the Premier mentioned earlier, have started talking about report writing. In fact, there was a motion that was presented from the member from Toronto Danforth to do exactly the same, to start the work on report writing so that all the information that has been collected throughout the hearings can be used in a meaningful way to provide guidance to the government. And I really urge the members to start focusing on writing the report so that we can use that information for more useful purposes. Thank you very much, Speaker.
Thank you. Final supplementary.
Again, back to the Premier. You made the commitment in your throne speech that the committee would begin its report writing. That hasn't happened. You made a commitment to the public this would never happen again, but you're refusing to allow us to talk to two very key witnesses. We are never going to get the $1.1 billion back that your government squandered in order to save 5 Liberal seats in the second last provincial election. You promised us that cancellation would only cost $40 million, and we found out that that wasn't true. So I ask you again, you made a commitment to the people of Ontario that you would allow the Justice Committee to pursue its report writing. You made a commitment to the people of Ontario that you wouldn't let this happen again. Why are you breaking the commitment? Why won't you live up to your obligations? Why won't you do what you said you would in your throne speech? Please answer me.
Thank you. Government House Leader.
Speaker, what the member opposite is asking is for us to insert ourselves into a police investigation. And Speaker, that will be entirely inappropriate thing to do. Let the police do its work. They are the most capable ones to be able to accomplish that task. That's what we need to focus on, Speaker, and the committee needs to ensure that the evidence that they have collected, the information that they have gathered over the last 2 full years, with 400,000 pages of documents, over 90 witnesses who have testified, that we now start the work of report writing, and I look forward for the Justice Committee to commence that work. Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you. New question?